Good morning again. Now that I'm awake, I want to apologize. I sounded gruff, I know. I warned everybody I'm not friendly when I get up, so I have my coffee and everything for an hour. I ain't gonna pretend to be friendly. But the funny part is she's got a bunch of doctors in there this morning, besides that kid from plastics. And they've all said the same thing. Yeah, you probably do need a break. Take a day off and relax as much as you can. I've already proposed the idea to them. We got to do these procedures, do them every other day. That girl this morning, she's lucky. It wasn't worse than it was. Talking about amputations, like, yeah, okay, whatever. We will not be talking about that one later. Come on, girl. You only got your MD, what, yesterday? Okay. Considering this, West Point's older than I am, he's in his 60s. And he's already said there's no amputation. His name is Robert Harris. He was trained through the Army, and my family did all Navy, so. And he said the other day, when I first met him, he said, yeah, you beat us in football. Like, duh. Seriously? That's like she went down yesterday. One of her nurses, his name is Steven. He's at least our age. And we were talking about it, and I told him why I call him West Point. And he said, well, I'm Air Force, and I'm like, oh, but there's no help for you then, is there? Sorry, my whole family did Navy. Biological dad, who was my dad, cousins from Montana. Only one did Army. We just don't talk about that either. Besides, I've always been a fan of old ships. My favorite one around is still in the U.S. It's literally the oldest ship in the United States Navy Commission. USS Ironsides. That's her nickname. The real name is USS Constitution. Has a full complement stationed up in Boston, Mass. I'll always be a Navy person. But I want to apologize for something I did this morning. But she is getting a break. Some other doctors coming in today to, I guess, do something about her pain management or something, or I don't know. But I told them all, I said, you know what? Do it. And I'm the thing the way Cody was, because Cody, they give him a break like every other day. That's all suggestion was. Give her a day's break. And one of the doctors said, well, would you mind doing it every other day? I said, no, I don't mind that. It just, back to back to back, you need a break. So, get a break today, and supposedly there's nothing on the immediate horizon for procedures. And if you get a hurt girl from plastics morning, you don't understand why I blew up. I don't deal with condescending attitudes, especially from some 20-year-old kid who thinks just because she spent a couple of years in college, she knows something. Well, as we all know, and I mean this, and I know how I mean it. When you get all of our ages, we've forgotten more than kids, and you're going to learn. It's going to take you a lifetime to learn it all. I think that's why I like West Point. He's in his 60s, but he does not try to talk down. I'm sorry, I have nothing but respect for the man. Matter of fact, he was in Delta Force in the Army. It's like one of the internal medicines. He's a kid. He just got his MD a year ago. He said, but he's nice, pleasant. And I told him what she's like. He said, he's like, she must be new to the case. Which is no excuse to read up. So, but I do want to apologize to someone, gruff. And that what you saw this morning is actually mild compared to what I normally am. Plastics wore. You guys have the mild version. Plastics wore the front of it. But West Point did a lot of work yesterday on her leg and her hip. I mean a lot. So today she's getting a chance to relax, eat a whole enchilada is what she needs. It's only put your body through so much. Boy, it just needs a complete break. She's got a young boy in there for her RN. He's only 25. It's like, I remember when I got my nose broke, all the nurses were in their 60s. What the heck happened? My doctor was in his late 50s back then. Oh, maybe it's me. But I know these kids are gonna learn somewhere. I'm just weird. And I can get along with anybody as long as you don't have a condescending attitude. And that's why I'm going to bury you in a heartbeat. I don't care if you went to college. That 50 cents won't get you 10 cents a cup of coffee. Because nobody's any better than anybody else. Perfect example, Donald Trump thinks he's something great, and he's not. He's no better than King Charles, which is no better than any of the rest of us. We're all equal. Period. I think the RNs and the EMTs and all that have, I don't know, I got more respect for them than I think. I really do. I could never explain why, but that's not because of Montana or anything like that, but just they all deal with everything on a daily basis. Not, oh, we're here for 5 seconds, they're gone. They're there every 12 hours. So I've got a lot more respect for them than I do. But MD, they're going to earn it. It's like I was telling Robert why I have a problem with MDs yesterday, West Point. And he actually said, I'm surprised you didn't put that doctor through the wall. See, my mother had a doctor once, literally smacked her in the back of the head, and I had all I could do not to put him through the wall. So I've lost, that's why I have problems with it. And I've heard the doctor in Florida bad run his mouth out, hurt me and the whole family. So that's why I got issues with doctors. West Point just happens to be an oddball. The kid surgeon, I had to back him up a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm the type, respect goes a long way. Condescending attitudes will get you nowhere in a heartbeat. I look at M over crime stories obsessed. I look at Montana, they're first responders. They see things that make people vomit. And yet, they don't have the condescending attitudes. I mean, Montana's had as a cop in the Navy. He's had literally put 3 rounds in some guy's chest. And that was all on film. Over in Bahrain. He only told us about it when we got drunk. And Robert and I were talking about that yesterday. He said, yep, he won't talk about it. But people like, I guess I know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be offensive. I mean, doctors are good, but your EMTs, your RNs, I'm sorry, personally, I think they deal with the people every day in, day out. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I mean, her nursing staff, from what I've seen so far, has rolled been awesome. Our kid today, I think his name is Rennie. Renny. They had Nurses Appreciation Week last week. I think that'll make it Nurse Appreciation Decade. But I did want to apologize, because I know it's a bit gruff. The first thing I did when I came on, I was grabbing the phone and just made that video. I probably should have woke up. But I guess I'm also the thought of kids need to learn, but they also need to have some respect. If that makes any sense. That's like one of our RNs just did. Sabrina, her and I were talking. She has a tattoo on her right forearm, and I was talking to her about it. She got it for Mother's Day. Her mom last year for Mother's Day said, well, how old's your mom? She said 41. I'm like, good gravy, but I want to be your grandfather damn near. Oof. Stop laughing. As Jeff Dunham does with Ahmed. That's what makes you feel old. Because you got to realize my oldest 2 kids, if they were alive, would be almost 40. They'd be 39. See, that's something you didn't know. I'm actually a senior. My high school sweetheart and I were expecting twins. At any point in the storm. Now, on another side note, if somebody built a boat, bloody rain is getting ridiculous. Our nighttime RN came in this morning about 7 o'clock. It's like it's raining. I said, I know it's supposed to rain. I said, neither did I. All I've been doing around here lately is rain, and more rain. So, but you guys have a great day. Sorry to talk your ears off. Sorry, this was gruff. I try not to be. I'm trying to be more mellow. Let's see how that worked. It didn't. I'm going to put a note on her door. Do not disturb the old grump till he's had his coffee. You might not like it. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Love you. God bless. Bye.